Local gasoline prices have dropped for the first time in 8 weeks, with the average gas price falling to 1,638.21 per litre in the third week of March.
3월 셋째 주 전국 주유소 휘발유 평균 판매가가 리터당 1,638.2원으로 내려가면서 국내 휘발유 가격이 8주 만에 하락세로 돌아섰습니다. Okay, so petrol or gas prices have gone down slightly.
Yeah, I've got good news and bad news, Sue.
Okay, what's the bad news?
Well, the bad news is they're going to go up again in a couple of weeks.
Because international oil prices are up.
Yeah, and basically what happens is when international oil prices rise, because basically there's a decrease in exports, it takes a couple of weeks for that to have an impact on Korea. So right now, we're benefiting from a drop, but there's probably going to be another rise coming up. So according to OPINET, which is the Korean National Oil Corporation's price tracker, it's not just gasoline, but also diesel was down. The gasoline sold at pumps across the country fell 1.11 from the previous week. And then we have diesel prices shedding 1.51, getting down to a record 1,538.21 per litre. So now is the time to fill up your tanks because in a couple of weeks' time, it may well bounce back up again.
네, 디젤 경유죠. 경유도 지금 한 2주째 내리고 있다고 하는데 휘발유 가격, gas prices. 영국에선 petrol prices라고 하죠.
I get very confused because in my head, when you say the word gas, I think of natural gas.
Yeah.
But if you're American, then gas means gasoline generally,
Yes.
unless you're talking about natural gas. So yes, petrol is the word that I use, but many people around the world just say gas or gasoline.
그래요. 이 단어가 좀 헷갈릴 수 있는 이유를 설명해 주셨어요. 미국에서 휘발유는 gasoline인데 이걸 줄여서 gas라고 해요. 그런데 또 gas는 원래 이제 기체라는 또 다른 뜻이 있잖아요. gas. 그래서 이제 영국 사람의 입장에서는 특히 헷갈립니다. 영국에서는 휘발유를 petrol이라고 해요. 어쨌든 이제 diesel and gasoline or petrol 다 지금 좀 내리고 있지만 앞으로는 다시 오를 가능성이 높습니다. 아무래도 국제 유가가 상승을 하고 있기 때문에 그렇죠. Let's have a look at the first expression. It is to drop.
There's lots of different meanings for this word. But here we're looking at a decrease, a reduction. Something is going down. And here what's going down? Well, it's the price of petrol. The price of diesel is dropping. It is reducing.
그렇죠. drop라는 게 이제 뚝 떨어지다라는 의미죠. 자, 그다음에 per liter.
Yes, well, litre is the measurement we're using, 1,000 milliliters, and we use per, P-E-R, when we want to say for 1 litre. So, for example, if you go to a theme park, you might ask, how much is it per person? Meaning, for one person, how much will it cost? Or if you go to a restaurant, how much is it per dish? How much is it per drink? Meaning, how much is it for one of those things?
그렇죠. per 뭐뭐뭐 그러면은 뭐뭐당이란 뜻이어서 per liter는 리터당이라는 뜻이 되겠습니다. 리터 스펠링을 영국에서는 L-I-T-R-E
Yes.
이렇게 쓰니까 아마 많은 연방 국가에서도 그렇게 쓸 거예요. 근데 미국에서는 L-I-T-E-R 이렇게 씁니다.
And this is a general rule. If you look at British English and American English, British English often follows the French. So we have R-E for theatre, for example, or litre or meter. Whereas American English, they wanted their own way of spelling things and they wanted it simpler, so they went for ER instead of R-E.
좋아요. 자, per liter, 리터당이란 뜻이 되겠습니다. 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. Local gasoline prices have dropped for the first time in 8 weeks, with the average gas price falling to 1,638.21 per litre in the third week of March.